speaker is an experienced Chief Finance Officer focusing on overseas partnership with industry stakeholders in the ports and maritime space and AI technology. Seasoned science research specialist for environmental application and computer vision research for educational technology enterprises. She also has 12 years of experience in marketing and sales for consumers industry, specializing in construction and real estate development. So please help me welcome Ms. Cherry Murillon for the Capitalize on Soft Skills for Digital Transformation for Gen Z and Beyond. Let's give her a virtual round of applause.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. So yeah, it's really a big opportunity for me to also present in this summit of yours. So yeah, can I share my screen? So hi everyone, I'm Cherry. I'm the founder, chief executive officer, and lead innovator of Kawil AI. So basically, I'm an environmental management consultant, former university researcher for marine biodiversity and conservation, and I am a chemist by profession. So during my stint as a researcher, my team created tools for coral monitoring and coastal surveys. So we utilize machine learning and computer vision to interpret data and identify anomalies for reef health. So as a university researcher back then, I saw the gap between research and implementation of technology adoption, which led me into creating my own tech company, which is Kawil AI Solutions, a multidisciplinary artificial intelligence solutions that can be integrated into mobile and web applications. So I'm honored to be your closing keynote speaker for GTech Summit 2021. And it's very timely also to share with you digital transformation and how you can capitalize on your soft skill to create your professional career. So as we all know, AI vertical is endless. Integration to household equipment, mobile gadgets, autonomous vehicle, and medical image identification. But scientists keeps on focusing on tools instead of implementing the data that powers all these machines. And according to IoT analytics, there are over 17 billion connected devices in the world, as based on a 2018 report, which is over 7 billion of these are Internet of Things or IoT devices. So what is Internet of Things or IoT? It refers to the billions of physical devices around the world that are connected to the internet, collecting and sharing data. As we all know, our smartphones are an example of a digital device that is being utilized for IoT. So artificial intelligence plays a major role in IoT application and deployment. Machine learning brings the ability to automatically identify patterns and detect anomalies in the data that smartphones and smart sensors generate. So IoT and artificial intelligence is the trend in development of smart agriculture for traceability, food supply chain, e-commerce, and the likes. And to be able to cope up with this digital economy, we need to find out how to further utilize the internet to integrate it into a mobile gadget to connect people, businesses, and technology. So what's it all about? So I will briefly share with you the trends in programming, advancing programming. If you have already have your own stack, you can advance your skills for digital transformation and other opportunities in programming for emerging technologies. So trends in programming pertains to, Have you heard of the term full stack developer, which is being thrown everywhere? So the term full stack typically refers to a web developer who is able to build the front end, back end, and the database of a web app. So instead of specializing in any of these three parts, a full stack developer is able to straddle across them all. So while mobile app developer is more on the front end side, which focuses more on the development of the application. So a mobile app developer simply needs the skill to develop the back end and the database to be a full stack developer. So gets ba yun? So you have a little of it, then you can say that you're a full stack developer. So however, that is not easy as we say it. If you know, like for example, React.js, but you're unable to deploy it in the cloud, that's a different story. So here is one of the examples of the combination of this. These examples are more on the iOS full stack development. But for example, in our development, we use usually AWS, DynamoDB, React Native, React.js, something like that. The combination, Firebase. So that's the example of a full stack developer. So as we all know, for example, in our deployment, I look at a developer who knows a little of it when I hire a mobile app developer. So for me, a full stack developer, as I look at it, can build a minimum viable product of an app on their own, which is a collection of really a stack that you can do both on the front end and the back end with the integration of the database. So how do we advance our knowledge in programming? So in 2020, survey of the Stack Overflow, over 54.9% of developers describe themselves as full stack. However, many companies are hiring developers with certification to validate their own skill set and level of knowledge. So if you are looking on an industry application, certification is one of the requirements that you can fully implement an app. So this is very important because these soft skills are very in demand in digital transformation. So most of the full stack developers, for example, uses framework that is very versatile or can be applied for both Android and iOS, like React Native, React.js, something like that. So if you are a Flutter developer, it's relatively new framework which has limitation in terms of Android versions. So if you are looking to explore a new framework, you should always consider also, as we speak, is the versatility of application to have an advantage. So most tech companies look for an agile approach in order to easily iterate during the development. So for us also, if you will ask me, who will I choose? The one who knows Flutter or the one who knows React Native or React.js? Maybe I will choose the one with the React knowledge because as we speak, it's the versatility in deployment. But it's a case-to-case basis. So as we all know, information technology and digital transformation is very much lucrative. They are banking on software development and application. However, please take note of this. In the Philippines, we lack talent on this side. And we are being overrun by India, Taiwan, and Malaysia. as I see that the academia has a bigger role in implementing and upskilling their curriculum with new programming languages for a more specialized courses pertaining to application for artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. So yeah, digital transformation is a connection. Everything is mobile and in the cloud, from e-commerce to financial services and up to the agri-tech. These are all endless applications. So students, Gen Zs and beyond, students like you, Filipinos, should catch up in this transformation. In my own opinion, I had several interns who are still limited of thinking that I will just concentrate on this programming skills because this is the only requirement for my course. So I suggest you explore, especially those who are in the engineering courses and science courses, because traditionally the curriculum is not yet updated. So what do you do in your side? So you look at groups. Like this is a good venue, the Google Developer Student Group, which encourages students to learn through support from tech providers. I also give training referrals to my interns who are really very interested in learning more on like Azure or AWS. Actually, I had an intern before that I recommended for a certification for Azure AI. So she got the certification for AI from Azure. This will also upgrade your professional value in the future, especially in your job application. So whether it be local or international, you should bank now to upskill yourself. So yeah, everything is connected. Thank you and good luck to everyone. By the way, Kawil AI is open for internship in programming and AI implementation. You can contact us in this digital directory of us written. So yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Murillon, for your closing keynote. And I'd like to present this token of appreciation. Wait lang po. Ayan, Google Developer Student Clubs or GDSC, Technological University of the Philippines, Manila, present this certificate to Ms. Sherry Murillon for imparting valuable insights in the event GTech Summit 2021, Getting Grounded with Google Technologies, given this 12th day of December 2021 via Zoom web conferencing, and signed by our GDSC lead and president, Justin Nicole S. Barbe, and our Chief Executive Officer, Giancarlo P. Discioso.